Welcome to an all-Latvian matchup between Salaspils, Frisbija clubs and Hyperflick women's team. Hyperflick, of course, putting two teams just like Salaspils over there. And Salaspils are starting this particular game quite strong. A few passes, quite nice movement of the disc and into the end zone for the first point. Hyperflick, I might want to check, but they might be still looking for their first win in this division. Salaspils also just recently suffered a loss to Ultimate Saku, to the Estonians. But should be an interesting matchup. Of course, both of the teams and all of the players know each other pretty well on the field. And hopefully it's going to be a nice and well-spirited game. Kruminia there with a dropped pull, but we are playing indoors. It doesn't really matter if the pull is dropped or not, but the passes should not be dropped. Look at that Leibniz, look at that hammer by Leibniz all the way into the end zone. Looked really nice, but too far for Ozolina, too high as well for her. And a throwaway for Grabe. She cannot believe that. She is as surprised as many, I'm sure, are. As Eva Grabe, of course, long-standing player for Salaspils. And yeah, known for her handling prowess. So that throwaway is quite surprising, of course. And Ozolina there, managing to find the end zone and a nice, easy score for her. Also a very nice throw. For the assist, I think it was Kruminia was the assist. Hyperflick, let's look at their D-line once again. Ratsina with the pull. Gasina to field, to Podema, back to Gasina, a bit of a 1-2. Gasina finds Podema once again. And now to Arste. Arste with a hammer all the way to the end zone. Oh, looks like Bartole wanted to see where the disc was when it was already in Orlovska's hands. And Orlovska to Buldura for a 2-1 score. Unfortunate, I think two defenders actually were under this disc on the Hyperflick side, but did not manage to. Maybe they didn't really see where exactly the disc was coming from. So Orlovska managed to get that hammer from Arste, and then the defense was a little bit on a back foot, unfortunately for them. And Arste ready to pull. Kruminia to field. Ozolina was looking for this disc, but can't really find it now. Bartole. It's the disc. Finds Kruminia. Kruminia into the end zone for Ratsina. Was marked by Arefio. Arefio, I think, were just inches away from this disc. But just a little bit too far for the defense. Also nice to see contact avoidance, of course, on both sides of the play. Interesting routine by DTS players warming up on the little bit behind the Hyperflick ladies, and Kruminia pulling and apologizing right away. Even before it actually hit the ground, she did know that it's going to be a little bit too high there. And Podema is going to pick it up. And I'm pretty sure that, she's going to go to the brick marked by Kristina Vasilenko, a pickup player for Hyperflick this time. I think she is a partner of one of the Ukrainian players. who is also playing this tournament. And yeah, she also did not want to stay away. She wanted to play a little bit. So nice to see that. And nice to see a clean score for Salaspils. So we are now 3-2. So Salaspils are pulling away a little bit in this game by just 1 point. And also good to see very quick points. Of course, so 5 minutes, 5 points. Great to see that. Grabe on the Salaspil side, getting ready to pull. And there we go. The pull is up. Bartole is going to receive that. Nice scuba to... looks like they could not decide who that was for. I think Vasilenko and Ozolina were unsure who should catch that. But an unfortunate drop for them. Then Jakovele to Grabe to Bartole for the score. For the break, my apologies. So 4-2 to Salaspils. Nice quick score by Salaspils and an unfortunate miscommunication by Hyperflick. Hopefully Hyperflick will manage to get a few more points on the board. Pull is up. Gusara pulling. Krumina fielding the disc and throwing it into the ground. Unfortunately, I don't think that Leibniz is okay. Yeah, she was a little bit slow to get up. Oh, yeah, Krumina almost redeemed her mistake over there, but Podoma managed to hold on to this disc. And now Gusara, a blade into the end zone for Arste, and Ratina was a little bit slow to react on that cut. Salaspils is going to pull away to 5-2. And a nice bit of a celebration on the Salaspil side. I don't think that it was on the tape. Oh, unfortunately. Grabe getting ready to pull. Hyperflick, of course, would like to be a little bit closer to Salaspils, but yes, these sides know each other pretty well. Normally Hyperflick is winning these matchups, so I'm sure that ladies of Hyperflick would just generally be happier to get a few points on the board, get slightly better standings and maybe another couple of games tomorrow. Ratsina with a nice reception there. My active mark by Buldura. And yeah, an unfortunate throwaway for Ratsina as Bartole was unsure why that throw did go, and just a couple of passes later, another score for Salaspils. Another break for Salaspils, rather. So 6-2, Salaspils is running away from with this game a little bit. And Podoma with the pull. It's going to be fielded by Bartole, who is left alone in the handling space. Now finally has a receiver, but Bartole does not really have anyone over there. Ozolina did fight for this disc, but yeah, she had to navigate around two defenders who were in a much better position over there. And just like that, a few quick passes later, Salaspils is yeah, putting another number on the board with 7-2. Yeah, Salaspils, it was nice to see Hyperflick starting even with Salaspils and trading a little bit, but unfortunately it looks like Salaspils is pulling away right now. And yeah, it would be exciting, of course, to see a closer game. Always nice to see a close game. Who knows? Maybe I will be surprised. I would always be surprised. I'm always happy to be surprised. And it looks like Looks like a player that I do not have on my roster, unfortunately. Another pickup player. I think her name is Christina. She has been playing in the past. But has stopped for a few years, running with the number 10 shirt. I'm going to find out, of course, who that is for you. And Hyperflick managing to find a point. So Krumina to Ratina for the score in the middle of the end zone. Very, very nice awareness over there by Ratina, and a great inside shot by Krumina. Let me find out the correct name of the player. Always nice to have my facts straight. But Podoma with the disc, a long shot, nice blade to Gusare, and Gusare to Orlovska for a score. Gusare apologizing a little bit for maybe a slightly short pass, but that still worked out for them, and another score for them. Yes, Kristina Vereshagina. I think I have her under an incorrect number. So she is playing under number 10, and Bartole, of course, is playing under number 28. I had a few numbers mixed up over here. All is good now. And all is good for Salaspils. 8 points to 3 for Hyperflick. But of course, Hyperflick will be hoping to put another point over there. Looks like a bit of a offsides. And there was no signal of readiness by Hyperflick. And Grabe now sends the pull. Ratina finds Leibniz in the very back of the end zone. Callahan territory, danger, danger. Bartole now gets it to Vasilenko. Vasilenko to Leibniz, but looks like there is going to be a call over there. Grabe actually had a... Oh, looks like... Oh, there was a travel. Interesting. Oh yeah, there is a bit of a discussion who actually has to retain the disc, because there was an offensive infraction, and it is correctly solved. So good to see that. Grabe is going to check the. Grabe is going to get the disc. Checked by Leibniz to Jakovele, and Jakovele, nice arcing blade to Buldure into the end zone. Yeah. Good to see that the rules has been applied well, and also good to see the hand signals. Thank you for that, of course. Podema with the pull. Krumina once again to receive to Ozolinia. He tries to find Krumina again and finally finds her. So a bit of a give and go with Ozolinia. Nice movement of the disc, but quite static in the stack at the moment. Can't really find anything as the defensive pressure is quite high, of course, from the Salaspils. Krumina now finds the disc. And Ozolinia, the only person who touched the disc, except for the two of them, was Leibniz. Until now, Vereshagina was the disc. Stall counts getting high, and Podoma did notice that disc flying towards her and within her reach quite quickly, did knock it away off the path of Krumina. Now Gasina with the disc with an arcing blade to Orlovska, and I think we are in the double digits. Yes, 10-3. Salaspils is looking to close this game early and get a bit of a longer rest. Hyperflick looking to put a few more points on the board, of course. Would always be nice, and of course quite an important for the standings. The points difference can be quite an important thing, of course, in the end of the day. Arste was the pull. Tretjakova to field it. Did look at Bartole, and maybe that would be a good idea. Oy, that was not very nice, of course. Good by Buldura to recognize that. Yeah, there was a bit of a too much contact over there. Vasilenko with the disc, looking for options. A little too high for Bartole, but she's well done for her to hold on to this disc. Tretjakova now with the disc finds Vereshagina, and Vereshagina with a bit of a throwaway, maybe a slightly wrong curve on that disc, and Arste, no hesitation there. Double try for Buldure. I think she touched this disc twice. Did try to get it the second time, but that did not work out for her, unfortunately. So the disc will be for with Hyperflick once again. Tretjakova with the disc. Tretjakova gonna send it deep, but Arste is going to be the only one who will be able to receive that in the end zone. Buldure to Orlovska. Orlovska with the hammer into the end zone for Arste. And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. So 11-3 is the final result. Salaspils with a confident lead after the 2-2 result. And yeah, that was it. Next up, we are going to have Ogre Moments taking on the Lithuanians DTS. So Ogre, of course, the home team. They're going to get all the support from the stadium hall. Going to be an exciting matchup. We are just a few games more, and we are all going to be in the women's division. Don't go anywhere. Get excited and watch some Ultimate. See you soon.